Friends, greetings. Before I start discussion today, first of all, I would like to request to each one of you to watch till the end, because the topic for the today's discussion is something totally new, something totally relevant. Are we on the same wavelength? What I am thinking, are you also thinking? Is India on its way for the golden period? Or is India going to enjoy its golden period in the near future? Or is India going to have the golden period for the generation coming, or the current generation or the upcoming generations? This is my thinking. I hope you too are thinking on the same lines. We are on the same wavelength. Let us start the discussion today. The topic for today is India golden period may start now. How it will start, let us know today. The situation or the circumstances that we are experiencing today, they are very, very critical. Critical in terms of society, politics, economy, and emotionally also. If we want to see how it is critical, then we can see around ourselves what kind of circumstances are prevailing currently. This kind of circumstances or this sort of situations can't continue for too long. We are experiencing the lowest points of everything so far as human life is concerned. Lives and livelihoods are concerned. Society, economy, and governments are concerned. Our lives are concerned. If we see around us the kind of situation, the kind of circumstances are happening or are taking place, they all suggest together that this can't continue for long. And when we are at the lowest point, when we are at the nadir of our human life, the only option left is to bounce back, is to make U-turn, bounce back, and start a journey where we reach not only Zenith, but we continue to be in Zenith and enjoy the golden period of our lives. This is why I am thinking on these lines. This is why today's discussion I am trying to upload for the benefit of everybody, including myself. How we are going to achieve the golden period, or how we are going to experience the golden period so far as India is concerned. Maybe it may be for the entire world also. But how we are going to achieve the golden period, or how we can see the golden period, how we are going to achieve it, see it, experience it, we will discuss today. That is why once again my request to each one of you to watch till the end. India is on course to enjoy golden period, as it is likely to begin now. For all practical purposes, or for that matter, for all purposes, as is always said, after Nadir comes Zenith. Nadir means lowest point, beyond which one can't go any down further. In respect of our life, vis-a-vis social, economic, and national life, we have reached almost Nadir. That means we have reached a point, further going downhill is not possible. We have almost reached Nadir. The only outcome to happen now is to bounce back and reach Zenith, or try to reach Zenith. That is the golden period. That means we are going to enjoy the golden period. The three most important fundamentals of our human life are people, economy, and government. People means we all are here. Because of people only this life is there. This earth, or this kind of situation, or this kind of universe we are enjoying. Then to be successful in human life, you need to have economy. Economy means a market, money, all kind of things where we are helpful, or we are helping ourselves to satisfy our daily needs. And then the government, for the purpose of governance, we must have a system where governance, discipline, everything is in place, and for that we need a government. Now we will be discussing on these three aspects, like how we are traveling, or how we are going forward or going onward to achieve Zenith, or to reach Zenith. Let us see now. To reach Zenith, people, economy, government, as they represent everything in or of human life, the way these three are behaving or delivering, they can't go further down, as they are in most deplorable condition today. Only option left for them is to take U-turn and aspire and achieve Zenith. Zenith means the highest point of growth, achievement. All three, people, economy and government are in total mismatch with the issues and ground realities today. And yet, they don't appear to mind the mismatch as they appear to be enjoying every moment of their existence. All this is resulting into bigger problems for everyone in India and perhaps entire world. Going down further beyond the lowest point isn't possible, as only option left is to bounce back upwards to reach the highest point, that is zenith, because there is a limit to everything, and when that limit is reached, the only option left is to turn back or turn up backwards or make a U-turn. Since we all have reached nadir on all aspects of human life, national life, hence the only option now is to U-turn, make a U-turn, bounce back, go up, achieve zenith and enjoy the golden period. Let us now examine how or evaluate how we are going to have this sort of experience of living or enjoying the golden period. As I told you earlier, there are three most important fundamentals or aspects: people, economy and government. We will start our discussion from people. Countrywide fragmentation, absolute and complete, within family, society, on negative subjects or issues like region, religion, caste, language, choices, politics, food habits, clothing, curriculum, etc. You may agree with me. You must be enjoying also, experiencing also, rather, sorry to say that, countrywide norm and behavior to disobey and violate established principles, values, laws, rules, existent, all pervasive, irrespective of a status and literacy level, irrespective of a status and monetary or whatever status you call it, irrespective of status and literacy level. This is all pervasive. Fake news and lies in public life, whether it is social, whether it is print or electronic media, also have now become more real, guiding and forcing all to believe them more and more. Countrywide lack of motivational, sensible leaders and leadership. No social importance to such personalities also, even if they are available. Countrywide incessant desire at all levels to abuse, disrespect, exploit, violate women, girls and children, causing maximum social disequilibrium. Lack of trust and huge selfishness, plenty of selfishness, all pervasive. More significance on monetary aspects and not on experience, knowledge or qualification. Countrywide all pervasive breakup from joint family to nuclear family to single parent family, then live-in and now same-sex family. After that, what family we are going to have or experience? Second aspect is economy. Economy is a standstill, lifeless, waiting impatiently for life-saving oxygen. All its ingredients are searching for a silver lining, a vitamin to stand up or be Atma-nirbhar again, self-dependent or self-reliant again, badly searching, badly looking for a vitamin. Unemployment, low productivity, lack of liquidity, multiple edged sword bringing India down on many parameters to the lowest point of economic growth. Lives and livelihoods have almost been destroyed due to demonetization and GST by 30% and 70% respectively already. Now, Corona-inspired lockdown brought it to a point of no return. Corona has made it lifeless, total lifeless. You do not know where to go from here. Now, year 2020 is a critical milestone as India needs to re-emerge from deadly darkness and oblivion to gain traction and growth again. Gargantuan loss of business, employment, entrepreneurship in the economic landscape, lack of fiscal awareness, fiscal discipline, fiscal planning and fiscal strategy on the part of the government is also visible. Important sectors of GDP like agriculture, manufacturing, services, construction, energy, infrastructure, transport, tourism, etc., etc., etc. And IIP, Industrial Index Production, core sectors, there are 8 or 9 sectors, are all currently registering lowest negative growth rates of decades in history. since independence. This is the status of economy. Now let us come to the discussion for the third aspect, that is government. Governments, whether central or state, in India are directionless, don't have any control over anything, are incapable to solve problems, don't answer questions, are selfish and disconnected with people, public, appear biased, lopsided and non-existent, believe themselves always okay, correct, and others always not okay, at fault. Then national crisis from 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010s and 2020s, now we are in 2020 decades, have become more complex because we have not been able to solve problems since 1950s, 60s, 70s. All these problems have become more compounded, complex looking now, or making our task very, very difficult. With no solution in sight, we have not been able to solve. International relations with neighboring countries or other countries at lowest bandwidth. Internal federal structure at the risk of losing cohesiveness, or internal federal structure is also not in the best of the situation. Legislature, executive and judiciary all appear operating in total disconnect with Indian constitution. System collapse is all pervasive. Governance is absent, not appearing, not looking or not found. Now core aspects like education, healthcare, law and order are in worst situation, particularly for women, girls and children. Although they are future of our country, despite them being our future, we are not able to take care of them in the way we should be, or it is desired for us. All these situations or circumstances or in respect of people, economy and government, they portray to us that we have reached the lowest point, we have reached the nadir. Now further going downward is not possible. Only option left for us is to bounce back, make U-turn, bounce back and start a journey where we are able to reach zenith of our growth, development and achievement, human achievements. And we create a period called the golden period where we all are enjoying, experiencing the benefits of the golden period. Now the Indian story is in an unenviable position vis-a-vis the aforesaid facts. But as there is no further downward spiral possible, nadir or lowest point is already touched, hence the only option left is to come up from negatives to positives to touch the zenith or the highest point on all aspects of our existence, qualitative, quantitative, whatever you call it, human life, lives, livelihoods, whatever you call it. Now let me give you a suggestion to solve one problem. We are seeing for last 4 or 5 months how schools and colleges are closed because no conduct classes are taking place. We can't even risk our children by opening schools and colleges because of the corona and the dangers related to corona, around corona. My suggestion is this: due to corona inspired lockdown, all educational activities in schools and colleges have stopped. Government and educational and industry don't know what to do, or they do not have any option or any way out. Small solution that can be successfully tried is to shift academic year from April, March to July, June and start 12 separate channels courtesy Doordarshan for grades 1 to 11 on all India level, all India basis, to conduct classes and impart education with subtitles or voices in regional languages. That means Doordarshan should be asked to create 12 separate channels from grade 1 to grade 12 with the purpose of conducting classes centrally from Delhi itself with regional languages, subtitles or voices to be aired together with the classes that will be aired centrally. Now NCERT books can be used universally for all 12 grades if possible. Classes for grade 1 to 12, grades 1 to 12 can be conducted in daytime between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. with each class to be done or to be conducted for 40 minutes, in between a break of 10 minutes between each class, so that children have the comfortable break and they can again come back, they can focus, they can concentrate on their studies. after after 9 a.m. the classes start, and 9 and 2 p.m. the classes end. There will be ample time, and the afternoon time can be used to conduct the classes, or the balance hours in the afternoon can be used for undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate courses, where different courses or curriculum based courses can be conducted for the benefit of the students enrolled for undergraduate, graduate, and postgraduate courses or colleges. All colleges can be then subsequently utilized accordingly. TV sets are available in every household today. They are much cheaper than laptops, computers, smartphones. Screen size is much bigger, comfortable than all electronic devices, whatever we use in our life. This will not add any additional cost also, like internet data recharge or any other cost for accessories, for apps, this or that something. And then there is no need to download any apps also, online apps or online teaching apps like Google, Microsoft, Facebook, Skype, free conference, or Zoom, etc., etc. There is no need. It will be a kind of comfortable studies or conduction of studies or classes for all the children. Now, poor households can be given subsidy to buy new TV sets if they don't have one. Children can be asked to contact their respective schools and colleges in the selected days and hours where they feel comfortable. Teachers are also available in the afternoon for further clearing of doubts or for further clarifications. This will help schools also to conduct classes, be in touch with the students, their students, and it will keep active students, schools, everybody, colleges, everybody. Since no classes are being conducted in schools, the fee should be reduced to 1/3 of the present level, and fee already collected for the first quarter should be adjusted for the next calendar, academic calendar, to be starting or to start from July to June. It will be a win-win situation option for both parents as well as the schools or colleges also. And this will keep everybody active, this will keep life busy, this will keep life active for each and every stakeholder component involved. Faculty for the classes to be centrally conducted can be drawn or shortlisted from government and private schools or colleges for the benefit of all, and they can be, and the faculty can be for all the languages also, even regional languages, for the benefit of all, because of subtitles, because of voices in the regional languages. These will not be, and there will not be any break in the academic year as well. Besides, it will all help tackle many other avoidable issues and circumstances at homes and keep children busy. Schools will all be active, colleges will all be active. This was one sort of suggestion that I thought I should be sharing online, so that if the government or if the stakeholders are listening, they can get benefit out of it. Similarly, there are other institutes or institutions or colleges conducting professional courses like engineering, medical, MBA, etc., etc. They can also install TV sets in the hostel rooms of the students and conduct subject-wise, year-wise classes, as their rooms or the students in the living in the rooms, hostel rooms, are always allotted on same semester basis, maybe sometimes subject basis also. Because the rooms are allotted on same semester, on same subject basis, it will be easy to conduct classes through the TV sets that will be installed in their rooms. This will keep them busy, study oriented, without asking them to assemble in the classrooms. Food can be served in their respective rooms to avoid congregation or huge gathering, and to ensure physical distancing, social distancing, whatever you call it. All this can continue till normalcy returns and the danger from coronavirus is mitigated. This way, our educational system will be activated in a desired way. The courses, the classrooms, the studies will all commence immediately. Students and children will all become active, busy. They will not be having any sort of depression or any kind of other negative feelings inside themselves. They will not be feeling empty, purposeless, what to do or what to do. And the schools and colleges also, educational institutions also, they will be guiding their students. They will be always in contact with their students, and this kind of system or this kind of studies can continue till the normalcy is returned. Otherwise, also After the normalcy returns, the system so developed can be utilized for certain other beneficial purposes, for other national benefits. There are many issues. We are a country of 137 crore or 1.3 billion people. There will be many purposes, other purposes, national purposes or national issues where this kind of system so developed can be utilized. Now, we have already experienced that dilly-dallying tactics on the part of the state governments and central government have already delayed conduct of final state level or CBSE, ICSE board exams, and ultimately they have got cancelled because they could not conduct. They are declaring results on the basis of the internal exams that have taken place in between during the conduct of the classes yearly. Now, this may have negative impact on the meritorious students, because most of the students starting from 11 or 12 years, they start preparing for engineering, medical or certain other courses, law or MBA or whatever you call it. And because they start preparing for the higher classes or higher courses, professional courses, they do not concentrate or focus so much on their internal classes or internal exams. They wait for the final exams to be happening to take place, so that they can show their results in that by making maximum preparation for the final exams, score good marks, and then prepare for the subsequent competitive exams. This sort of negativity may be there. Some very meritorious students may lose on the governments taking this sort of decision. But let us see, we will have the feedback on that. Now, during last 3-4 months, these exams could have been conducted also in staggered manner, maybe subjective, maybe objective test pattern, question patterns, satisfying all. But we could have explored certain methods to conduct exams so that meritorious students or the students who had prepared well should be feeling satisfied, proud of their achievements. This small suggestion, what I have just suggested for the purpose of conducting classes in schools, may be utilized for other national issues also. There are other national issues, crises, burning issues that are asking us for simple, effective solutions. Simple, effective solutions are possible for those national issues as well. And what are those national issues? Simple, effective solutions can be explored and applied for national issues like corona, tax restructuring, GST, income and business generation, poverty eradication, educational and healthcare system, corruption, terrorism, neighborhood relations, unemployment, demand laxity, law and order, administrative lapses, pseudo-nationalism, pseudo-religiosity, fake news. We can suggest, or we can explore, I can explore simple, effective solutions for all these national crises or issues also, and it is very much possible. And we can, by implementation, we can tackle all of them successfully to be on course to creating or reaching the highest point called the zenith, where we enjoy the golden period. We can enjoy the journey as well. Our journey together to be achieving the zenith and to be enjoying or experiencing the golden period of our life or the generations that may be coming in. Friends, before I conclude the video today, once again, as I have requested in the beginning, please watch till the end. Now, before I end this video, let me discuss something about my books. My second book is Divorce Negatives. Divorce Negatives means how can we divorce or keep away negatives of our life, family life, individual life, social life, emotional life, financial life, whatever life we call it, even national life, everything. How to identify the negatives, inside, internal, outside, external, around us, everything. Social, emotional, financial, national, whatever negatives we see, and then how to tackle them, how to deal with them, so that we are able to divorce these negatives, and then we are having a life full of positivity. If you come, or if you happen to read the book, which the details of buying the book are available in this video upload itself, in the narration also. If you happen to read the book, you will have many solutions to the problems that we see around us, that we are experiencing around us, how we can satisfy our human life, how we can have a fruitful, purposeful human life also. Then the first book was Divorce to Divorce, that is available also online. The third book that I am writing is Freedom Unfinished. First of all, why as humans, we always aspire to have freedom, and whether we are able to enjoy the freedom. Freedom means what? What sort of freedom? Whether it is, and suppose if we have freedom, whether the same freedom we try to give to others also, as a parent, as a father, as a child, as a human being, or as a family person, as a social person. How do we define freedom, and how do we achieve freedom? And if the freedom is achieved, are we providing the same sort of freedom? Is it a myth? Is it a mirage? Or is it achievable? This third book I was hoping to bring in 2019 itself, but it did not become possible. Somehow, for some reasons, it got delayed. By 2020 end, this book will be available in the market, and I hope that this book is also worth reading. Now, before I end, let me discuss one more thing. I started uploading videos for last 3-4 months, starting from the period of lockdown perhaps, and the videos have always been on different interesting topics. So just to narrate or just to summarize again, like what sort of videos I have uploaded, I started video uploading from my first book, that was Divorce to Divorce. It was done on 23 February 2020. Then the second video was on Let Us Grow Together Socially, Emotionally, Financially. It was on 29th February 2020. Then the corona started, and my third video was on 22nd of March when the lockdown started. Corona, summer says the war is not yet over. That means it is still with us, and we have to fight this war called corona. Then afterwards, the videos were on India and India's economic, social, and political situation. That was on 28th March 2020. Then the next video was on India was great, is great, and shall always be great. It was on 22nd April 2020. Then the video was on India likely at dead end, exposing itself badly towards dangers. It was on 3rd May 2020. Then the next video was Lame India begging for a crutch. From this video I started uploading in Hindi and English both. It was on 13th May 2020. Then the next video was on Beware India. 2020 is more worse or worse than 1947 because of the circumstances that we are seeing around us. It was on 22nd May 2020. It was also in Hindi and English. Then which disappointed India most, legislature, executive, or judiciary? It was on 31st May 2020. It was also in Hindi and English both. Then the next video was on India, what India governments, state governments as well as central government should tackle urgently: COVID, corruption, economy, unemployment. There were 4, 5, 6 issues that I had discussed in this video. It was on 11th June 2020. It was also in Hindi and English. Then the next video was today's India's society, people, economy, government involvement benefits. Means, are they beneficial? Are they benefiting India, or are they causing negatives for India? It was on 20th of June, 20th of June. It was also in Hindi and English. Friends, this brings the discussion today to an end. But before I end, once again, my best wishes to each one of you. Let us have a very promising future ahead, and we have discussed now, the kind of situations that we are experiencing or seeing around us, the kind of nadir, the kind of lowest point, the only option left for us is to bounce back, make a U-turn, bounce back, start reaching for the heights, zenith, achieve zenith, and then create the golden period for our country, India. And once we create the golden period, let us enjoy, not only alone, not only individually, but family, socially, and nationally also, for each one of us living here and the upcoming generations. Let us wade through the proud and enjoyable journey to experience the golden period. Thanks, friends, and once again, thank you. All the best, and have a great future ahead.